For a reason, secret chambers remain that way. What's within is not meant for discovery, but things don't always go out as expected. What's inside isn't necessarily appealing. The world may wish they had never been discovered. In any case, these are the scariest rooms that should have remained secret. Number 1. What two American house seekers discovered in one home's basement left them quite uneasy. When they descended, in the peculiar lookout holes in the basement stairs, they discovered graffiti written for what appeared to be a little child named Josh. Messages like "Josh, stop reading this and go to bed," or "Don't enter my room" were written all over the walls. However, the spookiest one simply said, "Stop watching me." Number 2. A man decided to climb into his attic to see what he might discover up there. He discovered what appeared to be a soundproof room which had soundproof walls and floors. There was a space that may have been a bed. However, it was once too small to fit into comfortably, so it's unclear who may have slept there. He also discovered several tapes hidden in the attic. Since anyone who discovers hidden tapes automatically assumes they contain horrifying footage, he called the police. Number 3. A little boy posted images of a frightening find at his home. He said that he and his younger brother accidentally fell under a bookcase, which shifted to disclose a secret area beyond. And by this time they were frightened. They discovered a crawl space about halfway down, and to their utter dismay it appeared like someone had been living there and he had decorated a temporary bed with their Halloween candy. Number 4. A woman discovered a hidden trapdoor in her closet and looked into it. What she discovered was a secret room that seemed to take up the entire size of the house. It was filled with only concrete walls, dust, and dirt. You could see some wiring and electrical workings there, but not much else. The woman asked her contractor to investigate, but he found nothing unusual. Number 5. A man chose to explore his newly purchased home since he planned to conduct some repairs there. He was expecting to find some strange things up there when he broke a portion of a wall down and found an entire secret chamber. There are some white walls and carpet, a bizarre broken mirror on the wall, and otherwise, there wasn't really anything remarkable in that secret chamber. It almost appears there was a little apartment back there, and someone simply chose to board it up. Number 6. Some Norwegian students said their landlord informed them in 2013 that the residence had a secret chamber, but they did discover it and take pictures. One of them claimed it took them a while to find it, and that it was really discovered accidentally when one of them was spread out in the attic and a wall started to move. Behind it, they discovered a small space crammed with World War II relics. There was a mysterious sign that read, "If you have a bad stomach, you do not have access." A vintage map of Europe, an alarm built out of a single light bulb, and possibly the creepiest item, a single white doll shoe, were also there. Up until some local historians who spotted the post visited, it was a mystery. It turns out that during the Nazi occupation of World War II, the room was utilized to covertly produce newspapers. The Nazis searched for the chamber, but they were never successful. Number 7. A man rented a new apartment, saying it was nice and affordable. However, after moving in, he discovered why it was so inexpensive. There was a trapdoor on the floor. At first, he assumed it was there for extra storage. But when he opened the door, he discovered there were stairs leading to a hidden dungeon. He descended down and was astounded by what he discovered. It appeared to be an old jail or prison of some type, with a stone bench along one side, a dark interior with cobblestone floors, and a stone sayat along another wall. Number 8. One day a man goes down into his basement and notices a door latch behind the stairs. He decides to look deeper. He claimed to have lived in the home for 4 years and had never noticed the door before. When the man enters, there are no dead bodies and nothing ominous. Instead, there are what appear to be a few cottons of wood putty that perhaps some contractors had down there and forgotten about. Number 9. A family recently bought a brand new home and was eager to exploit. When they discovered a secret room, it initially appeared to be completely normal. However, when they opened the door, they discovered something quite creepy. A handwritten note that simply read, "You found it." Apparently, the previous resident wanted to leave the note to warn the family about the room. The previous owner of the house had a little girl who slept in that room. When the child became very ill, the father was not of what was wrong with her until he discovered that the entire family was becoming ill because the house was so heavily infested with black mold. He stated the least he could do was warn the new owners about the dangers of the property so they didn't become sick like his little girl, since he didn't have the money to leave or do action. He just stopped paying his mortgage payments and let the bank take the house. Number 10. In 2010, 2 ladies in LA were cleaning up an old building's abandoned basement when they discovered a horrifying discovery. Two babies' corpses from the 1930s were discovered. Their remains were concealed in two doctors' bags along with some crumpled newspapers from the 1930s and other items, wrapped in sheets. The name J. M. Barrie, a nurse from Scotland with the initials of James M. Barrie, the Scottish author of Peter Pan, was written on the trunk. It's odd because there doesn't seem to be any relationship between the two of them. Papers proving membership in the Peter Pan Woodland Club as well as a copy of Peter Pan. Coroners reported that the infants either had been aborted or showed evidence of trauma, while the other was significantly smaller and could have been delivered prematurely. One had reached full term. Have you ever discovered a hidden area in your home? If so, would you be bold enough to go inside?